Welcome back to Muscle TV. With registrations now open for the challenge and less than a week till it all starts again, folks, we've got another tip from Master Challenge Coach Fred Liberatore. Take it away, Freddie.
Great thing about training at home, if you just have a set of barbells and dumbbells, it doesn't have to be extra heavy, but you can use your imagination, and that's a fantastic part about training at home. The program we're going to be looking at today covers pretty much all the muscle groups. We're going to cover chest, we're going to cover shoulders, we're going to cover back, and we're also going to cover your core and your stabilizer muscles as well. And trust me, even me, who've been training for 20, 30 years, some of these exercises are going to be challenging for even me. Look, you can do this program anywhere. Today, we're actually going to do it in my garage. As long as you've got some really good floor space, that's all you need. So what we're going to do, the first exercise, we're actually going to lie on our back. We're going to do a dumbbell fly, and then we're going to crunch at the same time. So we're going to squeeze the chest and squeeze the abs. If you're a beginner, I would suggest you do 8 to 12 reps. For more of advanced, I'd even put it up to 15 to 20 as an initial warm-up. The next exercise is a tricep kickback and a supine pull. What we're doing on this exercise is we're actually squeezing the triceps and we're actually pulling in for the back. So using your back muscle and your tricep muscle. Great exercise, and you're in a bent over position. The next exercise, we're actually lying on our back and we're focusing again on our abs. I actually call it the starfish. So what we do is we grab a pair of dumbbells and we're in a starfish position, and we raise the dumbbells up to our feet. While we're raising the feet up, we hold for a second and we control the movement on the way down as well. Great movement for your abdominal muscles. So the next exercise, again with dumbbells, is a front lunge and a press. You can actually do this with either a dumbbell or a barbell, it doesn't really matter. And what we do is we grab our dumbbells or barbells up to our shoulders and we put one foot forward as a lunge. And while we put that one foot forward, we press up with the other hand. If you're using a dumbbell, if you're using a barbell, press up with both hands. It's a great exercise for your legs. It starts to warm up your leg muscles and also for your shoulders. So you get two for the price of one. So you're using your shoulders and your legs. So once we've done that, our next exercise is reverse lunge and bicep curls. One of my favorites actually. So with the reverse lunge, again, like the front lunge, you want to bend your knee back this time. So you're in reverse. You want to do 15 to 20 reps, single, same movement, don't want to alternate. And you want to keep your palms facing outwards. You don't want to curl all the way up, so you want to create some intensity, because if I go all the way up, I tend to relax my biceps. Our next exercise, because our legs are warmed up, really important for the quadricep, it's called the dumbbell pistol squat. Now this exercise is a tough exercise, and there's certain variations that you want to do with this exercise. You could actually sit on a chair while you do this if you can't go all the way down. And here we show you, the fact is that you've got to actually bring one leg out and then hold the dumbbell out in front of you, arms slightly bent, core engaged and activated, and then you go to squat right down on one leg. Now, if your knee's sore while you're doing this exercise, then it's to be avoided. So after this exercise, we're going to be in a push-up position and we're going to do what's called a Renegade Row. I love this exercise. This exercise is great for your core and it's also great for your back muscles. What you do is you're in a push-up position, you have dumbbells on each side of your outer part of your hand. You then grab one dumbbell, drive it up to your back, and then release it, and then repeat the movement. Now the important thing is here, if the movement feels like your lower back tends to shift and move and your hips are everywhere, get your feet a bit wider than shoulder width grip. And what that'll do is that'll give you more stability and balance. You've got to repeat that movement on the same arm for 10 repetitions. Now while we're in a push-up exercise, the next exercise is a single arm reverse fly. So what we're doing, similar to the Renegade Row, but this time we're not actually pushing it into our chest, we're pushing it away from us. So what we do here is we're in a push-up position, we grab a dumbbell, we bring it right under our other arm, where we extend it right through, and then we fly it like a chest fly, so we reverse fly it. And what this does is this does the back of your shoulder muscles. Now this muscle is often neglected. It's very important to work your back muscles as well, because we're in a seated position all day, chances are our back muscles tend to collapse. So this is a really great back and neck exercise, and it really isolates the movement. The next exercise we're going to do is great for your oblique muscles, which is attached to your stomach muscles on the side, your love handles as we call them. Now this exercise, we're actually going to not be on the floor, we're going to be in a standing position. Our feet are going to be widely spread. Our left foot in this case is going to be pointed outwards and our right foot pointed forwards. We then put our left hand inside our knee and extend our right hand. Now the important thing with this movement is your arms locked. It's not in a bent position. Then we go for a stretch. So we put our left hand, we slide it down to our inner heel. Create a bit more width as a beginner, and as an intermediate, go a little bit closer in your stance and really go for that stretch and look up at that dumbbell, because that'll avoid you losing your balance. Next one is a crazy one. It's called the Russian horizontal trunk twist, or people know it as a windscreen wipers. Your palms are on the ground, your whole hands are extended, palms face down. You should be lying on your back, your feet high up. So your feet have got to go all the way to the ground, but again, controlling the movement all the way down where you're not slamming your feet down to the ground. Once you do that, you then bring your feet up and then repeat the movement on the same side. It's a really, really tough exercise, but I guarantee you it's a great exercise for your waist muscles. So the final exercise everybody knows, and it's called the plank. The important thing with the plank is that you've got to keep your hands separate and you've got to put all the weight off your elbows. A lot of people brace their fingers, but the problem with that is that they're not engaging their core enough when they're doing that. So it's very important to just keep your hands separate rather than brace your fingers. Now, an advanced plank is raising one leg about 2 inches off the ground and then bending that knee into your chest and then extending it out. You really feel the core in that way, and that's really another great way of building that plank exercise up.
So there you go, guys, that's a home workout. Wow, it's got me going. Try it for yourself, there's no excuses, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Freddie. Good stuff. And remember, folks, with registrations now open, you need to be quick, as there's less than a week for you to get involved in something which won't only change your physique, but maybe, just maybe, could change your life. So you need to get to maxchallenge.com.au for the guys, and all you girls out there, get to maxscenechallenge.com.au and register now. There's over $200,000 worth of prizes on offer, plus you can get into the best shape of your life. We've got a team of coaches and ambassadors that will be there every step of the way for you, with everything you need to know about the right training routines, nutrition and supplement plans, and everything else you need to know, regardless of whether your goal is to build size, get shredded, or just shape up. Remember, the challenge is open to both men and women, but you need to be over 16 years of age and be an Australian resident to enter. Best of all, though, it's absolutely free to join and be a part of it. How good's that? Remember, registrations close at 11 p.m. on Sunday the 28th of July, and both challenges begin the day after on Monday the 29th. So don't leave it till the last minute. So what are you waiting for? If you haven't already done so, head to those 2 websites, get inspired and get ready to get in the best shape of your life. Well, there's not much more to say, folks. If you're serious about changing your physique and maybe even changing your life, it's as simple as that. Get to the websites and get on board. Well, that's all we've got time for this week. We hope you've enjoyed it. And until next week, see you in the gym.